Hello, Tzaraim Tovim. I want to make another open letter to Rabbi Halberstam, Rabbi Ben Zion Halberstam, and the blogger Blue Strings. Now, really, I meant to put this in the last clip I put up. I think it was yesterday, but I left it out. So as not to just sound like only open letters, I hope to learn a little piece of Torah here, which I'm taking. I mean, it's taken from the Gemara, but this kuntris by Rabbi Isaacovich, Rabbi Noach David Isaacovich, is it? Noach David Isaacovich from Williamsburg, a Satmar Chassid, and he writes 21 simanim found in Chazal in this choveret, and he goes through all the different fish, the different candidates. The Herzog candidate, the radzin candidate, the murex of the Lumi people, the Rabbi Zilberman people, and one that he comes up by himself. It's called the giant squid. It seems to meet a lot of the characteristics, and the horseshoe crab, which I know an Amshanav Hasid that's very much into the thing, and he's working on it also. I also want to mention, if he's listening, one of my old friends, what's his name? Good, another friend of mine that was working on it, if the name comes back to me, haven't seen him for maybe 20 years, he made his own techeles. He went there, I forget what it was, maybe I could I'll call up his Shver, was the manager of the bank at Kikar Shabbos. Yeah, I hope to talk about it. Okay, now, the message that I wanted to add on last time is Rabbi Halberstam claims, I have to talk about this because none of the great poskim have, the really serious poskim, have worked on the sugi of techeles. Now, this was maybe, I think, 4 years ago, 5 years, but kids are maybe 12 years ago. Rav Asher Weiss has 3 tshuvas. It's in one of the volumes there. I saw it, and it could be I have it someplace, and probably Dr. Strum has it online. If he doesn't, he should have it. 3 tshuvas from Asher Weiss. I think it's from 12 years ago. So it's a great overlooking by Rabbi Halberstam, number one. And the other is 2 tshuvas by Rav Moshe Sternbach Shlita. And one is in volume 1 of his tshuvas form. The other one, I think, is in volume 6. And so great poskim have worked on the sugya. They were mashalelet. Okay, now I want to talk about the siman according to Siman 19 in the list of Rabbi Isaacovich. By the way, it's available on techeles.org. I believe that's the site of Dr. Borg Strum. And I recommend it's the most, like Techeles 101. You have to know the Sefer. Now, about here he calls it Shir Disha B'chotzos Dam. And allow me to read a little bit. B'Masechta Shabbos Daf Ayin Hay, which is right next to the sugya that we got started on when I saw the claims of Rabbi Halberstam. It was from Shabbos Daf Ayin Dalet, I believe, about Sida. So this is very close to it. You won't have to, turn too many pages. It's explained the paluksa of Im Chayavim al Petzia Chalazon Mishum Dash. The Rabbi Yehuda Svirale, the Chayvim Alav, Mishum Dash, Sheyesh Disha Avshalo Begeduli Karka. Meaning that Disha is normally for things that, orange juice, carrot juice, different thing. Carrot juice, I don't know if you can make in Shmita, but these things, Julie Karka. Aval Atanakama Svirale, the Ein Chayvim Mishum, the Ein Disha, Eli Begeduli Karka. Aval, he continues, Rabbi Isaacovich, Aval Zebavur, the Ilav Chaitam, the Ein Disha Shalo Begeduli Karka, Kuli Alma Modim, the Shaykh B'chilazon Petzia Udisha. Okay, so we would be chayav on Petzia and Disha. We're talking about Disha now. The Hine Adin Bakol Malachas Shabbos, the Bai Shir, L'chayvo. Everything has to have an amount. Kan Ein Yadu, a Mashir. the shirim go like revi'is, kegagores, okadei litzvoa, beged katan. And here Rabbi Avukovich brings in parentheses, and look in the Rambam, Perakei Mechilchos Shabbos, Chalacha Zayin, Ubetosva Shabbos, Dav Ayin Vav, Ayin Beis, Divrei Motzi. We won't go into this now. Aval comes out from this, there's no question about it. We need a shiur, how much we take from each cuttlefish or chilazon. Now the cuttlefish, or the inkfish, like some people like to used to call it, sheyesh kamut gadola shel dam ve'ein tzarich bazeh she'ein safek bazeh sheshayich דישה. Aval murex eino kein. Murex, the cuttlefish, I'll make it English here, has a tremendous amount of this blood, of this dye that coming out of it. It's called the inkfish, the dye fish. Yeah. But the murex isn't like this, because comes out of each murex tipa of dam. That's not a sheer klal. You can't do anything with one tipa. And you call this boa klum bimat seva, nothing, garnished. Surichen be'arba'im, this is what they say, this is what I saw. Arba'im murexin, we need 40 murexes to tsova tzitzi sachad. I don't know if it means there could be one string, or it could be, I don't know, tzitzi sachad. I saw this before, I saw it written, and I'll tell you who talks about it. There's a fellow, Baron. He lives in Beit Shemesh, and he's a very good friend of a friend of mine, and he's a very smart boy. And he got involved, and he became a big supporter of the radzin techeles. And he has an hour video. I recommend you watch it. The techelet, you can Google it. It's in English, I think. I think it's in English. Maybe it's in Hebrew. Rabbi Baron of Beit Shemesh supporting it. And I'll just tell you one word of his. The main complaint that it's almost litzonis they make, the murex people. This is what I heard 40 years ago when I was a yelad in Hasidi Breslov. Rabbi Frank told me when it first pointed out to me, when they first came out with the murex techeles. And they were advertising, these people that were mamash like litzonis of the Radzin Rebbe, the Kodesh Eloki, the Baal Seder Taharos, that you could take anything. You could take cow's blood and make techeles out of it. Now he has two sort of answers for this. I'm just adding this in. One, that this adds in iron. Now, in the olden days, everything was done in iron pots. Kiyodea, shvach, eitzim, bepito. You can also say shvach, a pot. The taste of the wood, when you're cooking matzahs, the taste of the wood comes into the matzahs of different kinds of woods, olive wood, different woods. I see. I used to be around Amshanov quite a bit, and I see they had different. I used to talk to them there. They bring in all sorts of wood. They bake the matzahs there. I used to see the tons of wood there of Pesach. So the shvach of the keli goes in. Now the old iron kelim will put in iron. Now part of the things they put in are iron fillings, and they hold that's okay. They hold that's what does the dyeing. That's one thing. Which because now everything is done in stainless steel. And the other nakuda that Rab Baron says is, so what? So you could do it. It has all the simanim, and he makes there's quite a lot of drasha. There's simanim that are found nowhere. One of the simanim here is you cure hemorrhoids with the blood of this. And the homeopaths today, you can, that's what they claim. It's part of from the cuttlefish, they have a homeopathic Rebbe. That's not what I wanted to say here. And one more thing he says, Rabbi Baron, he points about the point. If we had to make, let's say, there's 6 million, 10 million Jews here, Mashiach comes, so we have to make 5 million pairs of tzitzis. Maybe an extra pair, 10 million, because of Shabbos. In a special pair of tzitzis, and it's 40 chilazonim. It would be wiped out no time if they were making such massive amounts. Okay, I'll leave this to the ecologists among us. Nevertheless, he finishes it up. Bavadai lo shaykh דישה etzel murex. That's a very strong question. I'm surprised that Rabbi Reisman, good, he only had an hour in the legendary talk of Rabbi Reisman, he didn't bring this. And I don't know where I saw this. Could be a friend of mine mentioned it to me. I don't know if I saw it in print. Okay, that's for now. And if I have any more comment, first of all, I have to see more things. I was looking around today. I saw some very interesting things. I think from Blue Strings, he put things in very, very short pieces. And I had a couple of other orot, but I don't remember them now. So, bentayim, shalom, lehitrot, lekol hayudim.